Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will look into the differences between bill of exchange and bill of lading. A bill of exchange is defined as documentation for the payment of a financial transaction. It is very similar to a promissory note that legally requires a buyer to make the payment of an agreed-upon amount to a seller for the transaction by a certain date. This document of the bill of exchange is used for international shipping as a negotiable instrument which is created by a seller or an exporter, and handed to the buyer or an importer. On the other hand, a bill of lading helps to list the details of all the items which are being received by the shipper and the place where they are being shipped. It also acts as a receipt of the transaction for the second party after the items are received. A bill of lading helps to provide details of the transaction within a document from the shipper of the goods, and it describes the goods that are being shipped, their quantity and destination. So, let's look into the basic differences between bill of exchange and bill of lading in a tabular form. Difference number 1. A bill of exchange is defined as a document issued by a seller to a buyer promising payment at a future date, whereas a bill of lading is a shipping document issued by a freight forwarder to a cargo owner. Number 2. The main purpose of a bill of exchange is to facilitate the financing of a transaction between two parties, whereas the main purpose of a bill of lading is to act as a contract for the carriage of goods. Number 3. The seller is the issuing entity for a bill of exchange, whereas the logistics provider is the issuing entity for a bill of lading. Number 4. A bill of exchange legally binds the buyer to pay the transaction amount, whereas a bill of lading serves as evidence of shipment and proof of receipt. Number 5. A bill of exchange is used for international shipping as a negotiable instrument, whereas a bill of lading is used for detailing and receipting shipped goods. Number 6. A bill of exchange includes transaction amount, payment date, and bank details, whereas a bill of lading includes item details, quantity, destination, and shipment terms. Number 7. A bill of exchange can be transferred through endorsement, whereas a bill of lading is not typically transferable. Number 8. A bill of exchange is similar to a check when drawn on a bank, whereas a bill of lading acts as a receipt for goods received by the shipper. Number 9. A bill of exchange is referred to as a bank draft if issued by a bank, and a trade draft if issued by an individual, whereas a bill of lading is known as a contract of affreightment. Number 10. A bill of exchange details financial aspects of the transaction, whereas a bill of lading lists physical details of the cargo. Number 11. A bill of exchange provides proof of financial obligation, whereas a bill of lading provides proof of goods being shipped and received. Number 12. A bill of exchange instructs the buyer to make a payment, whereas a bill of lading enters the cargo owner into a shipping contract. Number 13. A bill of exchange deals with the financial aspect of transactions, whereas a bill of lading deals with the physical aspect of transactions. And finally, difference number 14. A bill of exchange specifies a date when payment is due, whereas a bill of lading specifies terms of delivery and receipt. So, these are the differences between bill of exchange and bill of lading. If this lecture was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.